Before there was time, before there was space, before there was even the concept of beginning, there existed only the monad, the unfathomable silence from which all emanates and to which all returns. Then came the rupture. Not a fall, not an accident, but a voluntary choice. A spark of divine essence decided to know itself through the mirror of limitation. That spark, that moment of conscious descent from the pleroma into the realm of form, is the Fool. This isn't the naive wanderer of popular tarot interpretation. This is Pneuma, incarnating, divine consciousness, stepping into the cosmic theater with full awareness that it's about to forget who it really is. In Gnostic cosmology, the pleromatic realm existed in perfect harmony until a portion of divine essence chose to experience itself through limitation, descending into the Pneuma, the realm of emptiness and illusion. Crowley associated the Fool with Aleph, the first Hebrew letter representing silent breath, cosmic potential, the 0 point from which all numbers emerge. This is air, not as the element of intellect, but as spiritus, the breath of the ineffable itself. On the Tree of Life, the Fool travels the path from Kether to Chokmah, representing the first spark of dynamic will emerging from the crown of absolute unity. When you look at the Thoth card, you're witnessing the moment of divine incarnation, disguised as a simple step forward. Notice the tiger biting at the Fool's leg. This isn't random symbolism. This represents the archonic forces that attempt to devour divine memory, even at the moment of entry into material reality. But the Fool remains untouched because he hasn't yet identified with form. He is the divine jester who plays in the paradox of infinity, utterly free because he doesn't yet know he's supposed to be bound. The number 0 that the Fool carries isn't emptiness, it's infinite potential, the container of all possibilities, the circle before it becomes a point. This card represents what Gnostics call anamnesis, that split-second flash where the soul recognizes that this body, this world, this entire story is just a mask, a game, a shadow play cast by forces that want to keep consciousness trapped in forgetfulness. The green man aspect of the Fool represents eternal rebirth, the self as forever renewing. The butterfly symbolizes psyche, the soul's transformation through the descent. That bag of coins he carries contains karmic memory, souvenirs from the descent that will help him remember the way back. And the sun behind his head? That's the source, always present, never actually lost, no matter how deep into illusion consciousness might wander. Working with the Fool means practicing sacred disidentification, stepping outside the machinery of personality to remember what you were before you became who you think you are. In ritual practice, place this card at your crown during meditation and breathe with the awareness that you are not beginning a journey, but remembering a mission you volunteered for before time began. This isn't the beginning of a journey. This is pre-beginning, the primordial call to Gnosis itself. To meditate with this card is to access that moment before cosmic amnesia sets in, when divine consciousness still remembers its true nature, even as it chooses to explore limitation. The Fool represents the part of you that volunteered for this incarnation, not as punishment or accident, but as a conscious choice to bring light into darkness. As the Gnostic affirmation states, I was before the world, and I remain untouched by its lies. I walk with joy into the labyrinth, not to lose myself, but to bring myself back. The Fool is the eternal reminder that even in the deepest forgetting, the divine spark remains unextinguished, waiting for the moment of recognition when the exile finally remembers who sent them and why they came. Beyond the rabbit hole, where every step forward is actually a step toward home.